Do you want to know how I built a woodworking business that now makes over $70,000 each and every month? Well, if so, be sure to stick around in this video because I'm about to tell you exactly how I built this thing. Let's dive in. Well, hey guys, welcome back to the channel. As always, so grateful for your time and your attention. And on this channel, we talk all things woodworking business related. Handmade woodworking business. We're gonna talk about all the strategies that you need in order to grow your business. But I wanna give you the full picture, the full story today of how I went from starting my woodworking business with just a couple $1,000s, maybe a couple $1,000s, maybe $1,000 in 2017 in my garage, to now owning a woodworking business that has over 7 employees and averages over $60,000 or $70,000 per month every single month inside of this business. And by the way, if you want to hear the whole story, you can go check out the Handmade Business Secrets podcast, episode number 1. It's the full story of where we got to where we are today. It's an old episode. I recorded it back in like 2018 or 19, but it's going to give you kind of the full picture. Back in 2017, quit my job and started this woodworking business and had no idea what I was doing. No idea. I didn't understand business principles. I didn't understand any of the things that you need in order to be successful. Over time, I just kept the business alive. I ended up having to go back and get another job because I couldn't sell enough to provide for my family. So I had to go get another job. I just kept the business alive as a side hustle, and it slowly grew, but it wasn't really due to me having a clear-cut strategy on how to grow it. Now I do have a clear-cut strategy, and I'm going to share that strategy with you today. I'm going to break it up into basically 5 parts of your business. So number 1 is product. What product are you going to sell? And so for us, we sell custom dining tables, benches, and chairs. Now we also offer other things like custom bedroom sets, living room furniture, barn doors, things of that nature. But the primary driver inside of our business is custom dining tables, chairs, and benches. By having multiple products that are highly desirable, that fit a certain aesthetic and a certain style, when we run marketing initiatives, we're going to get a great response off that. You have to test your product and make sure that people want your product. How do you know what products people want? Well, you test them. You ask people to buy them. You show them to your friends and your family. You post them on Facebook Marketplace, on Craigslist. There's lots of ways you can do this that don't cost a lot of money when you're starting out. Number 2, the second thing that you really have to have is a great marketing strategy. You have to have a way to get in front of your ideal audience every single day. Every single day. And so for us personally, and here inside of Iron by Iron Woodworks, our marketing strategy that has proven to be dependable and reliable has been Facebook and Instagram advertising. There are lots of different ways that you can market and sell your products. There's tons of successful woodworking businesses that are selling everything that they make on Etsy. There's lots of successful woodworking businesses that are selling on Pinterest. But for us, for every dollar that we've put into Facebook advertising, we've generated $10 to $11 back in revenue. We've gotten around an 11x return on ad spend, which is really, really high across our industry. And so I developed the skills necessary to be able to do that. Listen, if you don't know anything about Facebook ads, if you don't know how to write ads that appeal to people, if you don't have beautiful products, you're going to have a really tough time with marketing. It's going to feel like you're throwing your money into a dumpster, right? You don't want to do that. So you have to develop the skills to market, or you have to find a partner that can help you with those marketing skills. So what does marketing do? Well, it puts your stuff in front of potential prospects, and then as they begin to engage with you, we call that process the sales process. And so we have product, we have marketing, and now we're talking about sales. And that is, how do we get people from the idea that they're interested in our stuff to them actually making a purchase? And so that is being a great listener, listening to their needs and helping them determine what design they want, what style they want based on the aesthetic of their home, based on how many people they would like to seat, based on what their durability needs. All of those different things play a factor, but it really comes down to being a great listener and then knowing how to handle objections. Listen, people are going to have objections as to why they don't want to buy. It's going to be the price, it's going to be the timeline, it's going to be that you don't offer this little thing here that they want with it or there. You have to figure out how to work around objections and solve problems. That's really what sales is being able to solve the problems of your clients, of your prospects, and close the deal. Listen, there's so many times that I've been in the place where I thought I had a deal won, I thought I had a sale, and I missed it because I didn't close the deal. And so product, marketing, sales. Number 4 is fulfillment. How do you build systems inside of your business so that you have a smooth and streamlined operation for fulfillment? For us here at Iron by Iron Woodworks, we developed a system so that every single day we start on a table and every single day we finish a table, and everything runs on a 3-day system. Because of that, every single day we're collecting cash for orders that we're finishing and completing. You need to make sure that you iron out all the kinks inside of your fulfillment processes. How do we actually now fulfill on our promises, make the products, and deliver the products for our customers? So number 5, providing incredible customer service and an incredible customer experience. If people buy your stuff from you and it's a beautiful product, but you were a pain to work with, they won't refer their friends, they won't leave you good reviews. Even though they'll love their product, you want your business to grow exponentially because they are telling their friends are coming by and buying, or they're coming back to you again if they ever need anything from you in the future. And so when you look at strategically, how did I grow to $70,000 per month? You always have to get uncomfortable. And so this is one of the things I would say to most young entrepreneurs or people trying to grow their woodworking or handmade business is that you have to always be marketing and always be selling and get to the point where you cannot handle the size of the business to where you have to bring on an employee, you have to bring on help. And it's a really challenging thing because it's like, how do I find somebody that I know, that I like, that I can trust, that's dependable? Sometimes that's a hard thing to do. Sometimes you might have to hire somebody from the outside. But inside of your business, the only way that you can grow is to push yourself, because you're going to be uncomfortable. And here's the thing that I've realized: no matter whether you're trying to grow from 10,000 a month to 20,000 a month, or 20 to 40, or 40 to 80, you're always going to be uncomfortable. It's always going to feel like it's too much, like you can't handle it all. And the reality is that you can't, and that's why you need to find really good help inside of your business. When we look strategically of how did I actually grow, this is how I grew. Number 1, I found and developed a marketing system that worked. I knew for every dollar that I spent, I was making at least $10 in revenue. And I like to really ask people this analogy is, if you knew that there was a slot machine and every single dollar that you put in the slot machine, you were going to get $10 out, how long would you stand there and how many dollars would you put into that slot machine? Well, you'd stand there as long as you possibly could, right? Because you had a guarantee of a 10-to-1 payout every single time. Well, when you have a successful marketing strategy, that's what you have. You have a system for turning a dollar into $10. Therefore, you just need to spend more money. Now, you also need to always be tweaking your sales processes. You need to be tweaking your fulfillment processes so that you can catch up with your sales. Your sales should always be the leading factor in your business growth. You should always be selling and then adding another employee to your fulfillment team to help you fulfill on those things. Now, if you're a solo woodworker and you want to stay a solo woodworker, really the only way that you can grow is to start charging a lot more money for your stuff, because you have only a set amount of hours in the day. My goal was never to be in the shop full time. It was to build a team that ran the shop, and I oversaw the overall health of the business. That was kind of my goal. And so sales should lead. You should have a marketing strategy that works. And if you have a marketing strategy that works, then you just put a little bit more money into that slot machine every month. So this month might be $500. Next month might be $1,000. The following might be $2,000. The following might be $2,500. And you just monitor, is this still working and paying me out what I need to make in order for this to make sense? That is really the foundation of scaling a business, is can I continually refine what I'm doing, continue to keep my profitability really high, that way I have more money available to put into marketing, and then can I build teams that are going to help me fulfill on all these promises that I've made to customers, and am I creating an incredible customer experience for each of these customers? So listen, if you're trying to grow your handmade or your woodworking business, I get it. It's challenging. It's hard. Those first several years, I didn't have any resources. I didn't have any help, and it was a big struggle for me. And so I want to offer you some free resources, some help. This channel is devoted to woodworking business knowledge. It's devoted to helping you make wise decisions as you grow your business. I also have a free ebook that's around 90 pages long, and you can click on the first link in the description below. When you do that, you just got to enter, I think, your first name, your email. From there, we're going to send you that free ebook. It's about a 2-hour read, and it's going to blow your mind. I promise you, it's going to help you tremendously when you start thinking about the strategy for your woodworking business. If you are really ready to take it to the next level and you want some more actionable items, I've created an online program called the Handmade Hero Academy that is only $47 per month for 12 months with a full money back guarantee. And every strategy inside of that program is what I use to get above that $10,000 to $15,000 per month mark. Okay, so all the strategies that I include are going to get you to $10,000 to $15,000 per month if you execute them, I promise. And so the last thing here is, if you're a woodworker that is already doing $10,000 plus per month inside of your woodworking business and you're ready to take it to the next level, I want you to check out the Woodworking Business Accelerator program. Listen, that's going to help you tremendously. We have over 20 clients all across the United States and Canada inside of that program at the moment, and we are scaling their operations to $15,000, $20,000, $30,000, $40,000, $50,000 per month. With that being said, guys, if you have not yet done it, make sure that you subscribe. I appreciate you, love you, and I'll see you in the next one.